Hello, everyone. So, take three. I'm here at Donald's, and Talking About Musicians by George Harrison is a fantastic song, by the way. I wanted to talk about Oklahoma, and we were traveling through there, and we stopped at another McDonald's, so I could piggyback off the Wi-Fi, and we were there, and all of a sudden we heard this sound that kind of came from everywhere around us, and we looked around, and there was all these birds, and they just started flocking to this one tiny little itty-bitty tree, and they're just flocking in here, and this went on for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes, and just coming from everywhere, and so when it finally stopped, I was all upset because, it happened. It was so dark that my camera, I couldn't have caught it if I wanted to. And I really would have liked to have got video of that. And we started talking about it. And as we were watching, we were talking about it, we were talking about, you have flocks of birds that, and schools of fish. And you sit there and you watch them, and they're all moving in concert with each other. And you try to figure out who the leader is, and you can't really figure out who the leader is. But what you kind of are left with, the more you evaluate it, is that it's like some kind of, collective consciousness, maybe. So anyways, just as we finished talking about that, all of a sudden, here's the sound again. There's, for another minute and a half, 2 minutes, of birds just flocking in this tiny, itty-bitty little tree. And I had no idea how they all fit in there, but they sure did. And, we're just kind of wowed by this. And I'm sitting there still screaming about, man, I wish I could have recorded that with my phone, because I would have liked to have shown this. And just out of nowhere, after maybe about 5 minutes or so, all of them just come flying out of this little tree. It just kept going on. And it was just the most amazing thing, well, probably not the most amazing thing. It was a pretty amazing thing. I also wanted to talk about a friend of mine in Colorado. Her name is Jeslyn, and, well, she's a friend of my cousin, is a friend of mine, and I recorded a video down there. I don't normally drink, I try not to drink that much. I definitely don't drink as much as I did, but sometimes I do, and this time we happened to. And we started talking about stuff, and I was talking with my cousin's boyfriend. I didn't like the video because I don't believe that, or I feel that maybe alcohol shouldn't have been related to the subject at hand, so I wanted the video deleted, but Jess, I guess, likes to watch it, so it's on my cousin's boyfriend's phone, and but one of the things that Jess is so adamant about, I guess I could go ahead and talk about now, because I don't have a beer in my hand, and that was the parents and children. And when we look at history, when we look at this, it's all distorted. We see that one parent has always been in the home, or always been there raising the kids. And I agree with this fully, because as it is right now, we look at the cost of everything is so high, everything, but the wages aren't going up, and so it's requiring both parents to step out of the home, and there's really no cost to it. Like when I was with my wife, and we were talking about my wife going to work, or I going to work, when I was staying at home with the kids and she was working, we were talking about both of us working. We were trying to figure out how we were going to pay for child care while both of us were working. We figured out that one person would be working entirely to pay for the child care of the second parent going to work, with the opportunities that were available to us at the time. So I look at Head Start. Let's go even further back. I look at kindergarten. Kindergarten was an option when I started school. And in order to get to kindergarten, you had to be able to tie your shoes and count to 100, which I got in. And then preschool was another option. Now there's Head Start, and that was another option. When my daughter went to Head Start, you had to be 3 years old. They wouldn't take you unless you were 3. Now, Head Start will take you at 0. So as soon as you're born, mom can get her ass out and get fucked back to work where she belongs. I mean, wait, that's fucking stupid, isn't it? Now you've got the state raising your kids, and your family values are out the fucking window. Do we have family values anymore? Do we have morals? Let's attack the church. Wait, what? So, anyways, just something to ponder, you know. Have you ever seen the movie Universal Soldier? And with that, have a great day, everybody. Peace.